Most people think identity is something that you build from the inside out. Your thoughts, your choices, your discipline. But the truth is the exact opposite. Your identity is mostly programmed from the outside in. Your habits, your motivation, your confidence, your attention span, your energy levels, even your hunger are shaped by not by who you are, but by who you're around. Your environment is literally sculpting your brain. So if you feel stuck, unmotivated, filled with self-doubt, or disconnected, you might not be the problem. Your environment might be programming you into a version of yourself you don't want to be. I'm Dr. Nikhil Sharma, and after 14 years in hospitals, I saw it firsthand. Our healthcare system doesn't heal you, it manages you. That's why I started A Quick Dose with Dr. Nick. Here, we cut through the noise and talk real health, stress, gut health, brain rewiring, the root causes that actually change your life. From the moment you're born, your brain starts copying the world around you. You learn how to speak by listening. You learn how to walk by watching. You learn what love looks like based on what you saw, not what you needed. Your environment teaches your nervous system what's normal, not what's healthy, what's normal. If your home was chaotic, your body learned chaos. If your family fought, your stress system became hyper alert. If everyone around you played small, you learned to shrink too. This is because of something called mirror neurons, your brain cells that automatically copy the behavior, emotions, and energy of the people around you. You don't choose this. Your brain does it for survival. And the crazy part, this programming doesn't stop when childhood ends. As adults, we copy the people in our environment the same way. If everyone around you eats junk, guess what? You will too. If everyone is pessimistic, you become negative. If everyone is unambitious, you stop dreaming. If everyone is stressed, you start absorbing their stress. Your identity is a reflection of your surroundings, which is why changing your life always begins with changing your environment. Your brain doesn't just copy behavior, it syncs with it. This is called co-regulation. Your nervous system literally matches the nervous system of people close to you. If your circle is anxious, you'll feel anxious. If your circle is lazy, your motivation drops. If your circle is disciplined, you naturally rise. Dopamine, the chemical that drives motivation and focus, calibrates to your environment. This is why being around motivated people makes you motivated. Being around drained people makes you feel tired. Being around people who don't believe in themselves makes you doubt yourself. Being around high vibrational people pulls your energy upward. There's a saying, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Neuroscience says you become the identity of the 5 nervous systems you spend the most time with. Your brain is always learning someone else's behavior. The real question is, whose? Your environment doesn't just influence your thoughts, it influences your energy. Let me explain this in a way that actually makes sense. Your heart creates an electromagnetic field, a literal field of energy that extends several feet outside of your body, and so does everyone else's. So every time you walk into a room, you're stepping into other people's emotional fields. This is why you feel tension without even saying a word, sense when someone's energy is off, feel drained just by being near certain people, relax instantly around someone grounded, walk into a room and immediately feel the vibe, leave a conversation feeling heavier or lighter. This is not imagination, it's not woo-woo, it's physiology. Your nervous system constantly scans the environment and matches the emotional tone, even if you're not aware of it. This is called emotional contagion, and it works faster than thought. Studies show that your heart rhythms sync with the heart rhythms of other people within a 3 to 6 feet range of you. If they're stressed, your heart rate increases. If they're calm, your nervous system relaxes. This is why your energy feels different around different people. Some people pull you up, some people pull you down. Some people drain you just by existing in the same space. We don't just catch emotions, we catch states of being. And this means something incredibly important. If you want to become the highest version of yourself, you cannot surround yourself with people who are committed to staying at their lowest. Your environment shapes you, not once, but every single day. Your surroundings train your identity without you even realizing it. If your home is messy, your mind becomes scattered. If the people around you avoid discomfort, you avoid growth. If your group laughs at your dreams, your nervous system labels those dreams as unsafe. Here's how it works. Your environment triggers a feeling. That feeling influences your choices. Your choices turn into habits. Those habits solidify into identity. And that identity keeps you in the same environment. This is why you can make a vision board, set goals, write affirmations, go to therapy, and still feel like nothing is changing because your surroundings silently pull you back into the old version of you. Think about this. You can't heal in a room that keeps reminding your brain of who you were. You can't grow in a circle that benefits from you staying small. You can't become disciplined in a space built for distraction. You can't elevate when everything around you triggers the identity you're trying to leave behind. Identity isn't just about who you want to be, it's about what your environment expects you to be. And unless you interrupt the loop, your environment will always sculpt your identity more powerfully than your intentions do. Let me tell you from my personal experience. For years, my environment shaped an identity I didn't even realize I was becoming. Working in the hospital, high pressure, nonstop trauma, patients dying, families desperate. My nervous system lived in constant survival mode. And because the people around me were burning out, I burnt out too. I coped the way doctors often cope: overworking, avoiding emotions, needing validation, especially from women, to feel supported. I wasn't weak, I was programmed. My environment trained me to numb, push, suppress, ignore my needs, prioritize everyone else, live disconnected from myself. I thought it was normal, but it was just familiar. It wasn't until I stepped out of that environment, when I surrendered, healed, and started listening to my gut, that things actually shifted. Helping communities, building AlignUs, speaking, creating, impact. These environments activated a completely different version of me. Once I changed my environment, my identity naturally followed. Your environment can either shrink you or unlock you. Let me tell you something most people never say out loud. Leaving your old environment is one of the hardest things you'll ever do. Not because you don't want to grow, but because the people around you don't want to lose the version of you that made them feel comfortable. When you change, people guilt you. They say you forgot where you came from. They accuse you of thinking you're better. They take it personally. They get triggered. They try to pull you back. They punish you with silence, attitude, or passive aggression. Why? Because your growth exposes their stagnation. Your evolution forces them to confront their own lack of change. And most people avoid that. So instead of growing with you, they try to keep you where they feel safe. You also feel alone when you leave your old environment. Your nervous system craves familiarity, even if that familiarity is toxic. It's easier to stay in a painful environment than to face the discomfort of the unknown. This is why most people keep repeating the same cycle for years on end. They don't fear failure, they fear isolation. But here's the truth. You cannot become your future self while staying loyal to environments that reinforce your past. Here's how you know your environment is harming your identity. You feel drained after being around certain people. You can't be yourself. You're always walking on eggshells. No one talks about growth. Your dreams feel too big for the room. You revert back to old habits. You feel smaller, quieter, less confident. You keep saying, maybe it's just me. Your energy changes depending on who you're around. Your body relaxes when you leave. If your environment doesn't support your growth, your environment is blocking your growth. You don't need to burn your life down in order to change your environment. You just need to reprogram it. Here's how. Number one, curate your circle. Limit access to people who drain you. Increase access to people who make you think bigger. 2, upgrade your digital diet. Your For You page is shaping your identity. Be intentional. 3, change your visual cues. Clean your space, add inspiration, surround yourself with reminders of who you want to become. 4, build systems, not willpower. Your environment should make success easy and sabotage difficult. 5, add mentorship and community. You rise faster when you're not climbing alone. 6, practice energy hygiene. Protect your peace. Say no. Take space when needed. Small environmental changes lead to massive identity changes. Identity isn't destiny, it's design. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you rise to the level of your environment. Your next level has a location, your future self has a habitat. And once you put yourself in an environment that matches a person who you want to become, your identity has no choice but to catch up. You're not just a product of your environment. You're the archetype of your next one. I'm Dr. Nick, and this has been your quick dose. If this has opened up something inside of you, share it because the right environment can change someone else's life entirely.